Good morning, dear students. We are back with our chemistry chapter number 6, that is combustion and flame. Today we are going to discuss about flame. What is flame? So, generally, fire is visible in terms of flame only. If something is caught in fire, that can be known by seeing the flame only, right? So, flame, it is a region of burning gases. Okay, it is a region of burning gases. Flame is nothing but the region of burning gases. When you heat any combustible substance, it either liquefies or it vaporizes, and these vapors, they catch fire, and when these vapors are burning, that can be seen in terms of a flame. So we have seen the flame of the candle, we have seen the flame of lantern, we have seen the flame coming out from the Bunsen burner in the chemistry lab, we have seen the flame of LPG burner. So in that you have clearly seen the color of that flame and how much heat it is producing and what happens if it is not having blue color. All this you have some rough idea about it. So today we will be discussing details about it, that is the zones of flame. Here we are taking the example of candle flame. So when you lit the candle, this is the candle wick made out of cotton, and this is the wax molded in a frame so that it will give the shape of candle, and this wick is continuous. The moment you will take a burning matchstick near the wick of this candle, the wick is coated with wax. That wax will melt and it will vaporize, and those vapor catches fire, and then they start burning, and that is visible in terms of flame. Now in this flame we are finding different shades. Like if you see the middle or the core of the flame, it is blackish in color. So why it is blackish, and some part is yellow or orangish in color, and very less part is blue in color or non-luminous in color. So all that we will be studying in this today's topic. So first thing, when you lit the candle, you observe that the candle starts burning. And in this candle there are 4 different zones. First one, the innermost zone is dark zone. Okay, in this dark zone, as the wax is melting continuously and it is vaporizing, when it is vaporizing, due to the heat, it will move to the next region. So there will be no combustion in this region, no combustion in this region. So this, you can say, a cool zone of the flame. Now the wax vapors, they have reached to the middle zone, that we call it as visible zone or luminous zone, or in some books it is referred as yellow zone. Now the unburned wax vapor will absorb the heat and will become white hot, and that will emit this yellow light. But some particles will remain unburned only. So compared to this no combustion zone, here combustion will be taking place, but it will be partial. It will be partial, not the complete one. So if you compare the hotness of this zone with the dark zone, you will find it is moderately hot due to incomplete combustion, and it will release some unburned carbon particles also in the air. The next zone, whatever is left unburned, will reach to the next zone, and here we will find that lot of oxygen from the air is available. So this oxygen will help in burning that unburned part, and this will give you invisible zone, or the other name for this is non-luminous zone, and in some books it is referred as blue zone also, that is considered as complete combustion zone. The outermost zone is known as complete combustion zone. Okay, so that means in the inner zone there will be no combustion, so it will be cool, and the vapors will be passed to the next zone, and the middle zone will be known as visible zone or luminous zone, and there partial combustion will take place, and we have already discussed what happens when partial combustion takes place. Okay, and then the outermost zone is known as invisible zone or non-luminous zone, where complete combustion takes place. When the complete combustion takes place, naturally this will be the hottest zone of the flame. So we can conclude that the invisible zone is the hottest zone of the candle. Okay, so what is the use of this hottest zone of candle, that we will be discussing afterwards. Now what we have understood, when you burn combustible material, it gives a flame. If the gases present in that combustible material catches fire or starts burning, and then you can find out the different zones such as dark zone, then luminous zone and non-luminous zone, and at the bottom you find the blue zone also. In some book there is a reference of this blue zone also. This is also a zone where combustion takes place due to the availability of oxygen. Only in the innermost zone or in the middle zone you find that the combustion is not complete, whereas in the outermost zone or in the non-luminous zone combustion is complete. Now how much heat is produced by each of these zones, that we are going to discuss with the help of different activities. Like if you will take any combustible material and place in the dark zone, you will find it will take lot of time, and moreover it may not catch fire. Whereas in the middle zone it will take time but it will catch fire, and in the outermost zone you will find that it will catch fire immediately. Second thing we have already discussed, that is the visible zone contains unburnt carbon particles. So how to test it? Suppose you are keeping a paper or some hardboard on this visible zone, you will find the lower side which is exposed to this visible zone will turn black in color. Why it will turn black in color? Because of the deposition of unburned carbon particles. And this zone, as I have said, is a zone of partial combustion. Whenever there is partial combustion, you all know what gas is produced? Yes, carbon monoxide gas is produced, and lot of fuel is also wasted. Now, ma'am is saying that invisible zone is the hottest zone. So how to prove it? So for this also we need to perform a small activity. Children, we need to take a small thin copper wire, and with the help of a pair of tongs we are going to hold it on this invisible zone. You will observe that when you will place it on this invisible zone or non-luminous zone, within few seconds the portion of the wire which is exposed to this non-luminous zone will become red hot, whereas the portion which is exposed to this visible zone or luminous zone or yellow zone will turn blackish in color. Why it will turn blackish in color? Right, due to the deposition of unburned carbon particle. From all these activities, now it is proved that in dark zone there will be no combustion, and in yellow zone there will be partial combustion, and in invisible zone or non-luminous zone there will be complete combustion. Children, do you know why this non-luminous zone is used by goldsmith? Let us find out. The non-luminous zone is the hottest zone, and this zone is used by goldsmith for melting gold or silver. When they are making ornaments, they need very fine pieces of gold or silver, and to join them or to melt them to get a shape, different shapes out of gold plate, you make use of this non-luminous zone. Clear? I hope this part is understood by all of you. You have understood it clearly, and in case of any doubt, you can ask me in our next online class. Till then, read the chapter, read the part of flame and its different zones, and mark the important things. Okay, bye, take care.